Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Jill Blanchette, the Green Thumb Stamper, here for what should have been my live last night. Um, I have no idea what hit me yesterday. Um, I was sick last weekend, and then I don't know. My mom and my husband say I'm not eating right. Something's not right in there, that I shouldn't get sick every time I get stressed out. So I am under a little bit of stress again this week to get some stuff done, but you know what? We'll power through it. I'm here this morning. Excuse me, I'm here this morning. Talked to Reed, had some coffee, pet the cat, so I'm good to go. Did not shower yet, so we'll look past this and we'll just get to the cards. So let me turn down camera. Let's see. Um, Here's one of the cards we're gonna make. Get centered in here. All right, so this is the card that we're gonna do. Um, I'm saying it's one card, three styles. So what I'm doing is, this is the card design. So we've got these three layers across here. That's where I'm starting. And that's what I'm saying. One card, so I'll show you three different ways to make this guy that are all a little bit different. We'll start with this one. We're going to use the Beautiful Pumpkin set and the dies. We'll use those two. And it is, fall, so we're going to get a little bit of fall action going on here. So got my little, oh, and I forgot, you guys, I forgot to do the drawing. I'll do the drawing for last week's card when this is over. And well, actually, you know what? The first person that I see make a comment will be the one that gets the card for this week. How about that? Last week's, I didn't do a video last week, so it would be the week before's card. First person that I see make a comment will get that kit. And then I don't have to wait. And then this week, let's do, our keyword will be fall. I'll have three kits for next week. So keyword is fall. Do not fall. It's the season of fall. So we're going to start this card with a 8.5 by 5.5 inch base in early espresso. And we're going to score it and burnish 4.25. I'm going to go ahead and glue my inside parts on. I've got some basic beige and a little strip of my fall designer series paper, gathering leaves, something. I didn't bring it over to tell you what it is, and I am not going to go get it. This is where did I put my pin in my new setup? Got a new setup going over here, you guys remember, but I had a little, there it is, I had a little magnetic dish, my pin in it, that I moved, but I found it. Maybe if somebody does get on, not expecting people this morning, but if somebody does get on, make sure you can see me and hear me. That would be my, my faux pas today, is I'm going to do this and then you can't hear me. Pretty sure you can. Oh, let me see. Let me go to my Facebook. It says I'm live. Let me turn my volume up for half a second and see if you can hear me. Okay. Oh, there. Yep, you can hear me too. Good. Now let me turn my volume back down. Perfect. I don't really have. I'm trying to think what we got going on for specials and stuff to tell you about. Oh, kits. We have kits. Kit sales challenge going on. That's about it. We got online exclusive starting in December. We got a new catalog coming out in December. We got a online or product of the month starting in December. We got all kinds of stuff starting in December. Um, but right now I'm still getting ready for class on Sunday. So if you have not RSVP'd for class yet, oh, Tony, yay. Okay, Tony, you're the first one to comment. So depends when you got on. I didn't do a drawing for the last kit that I had, so I said the first person that commented I would give the kit to. So look for that coming to you. So this piece is 2 inches by 5 1/4. So I forgot what I was telling you. Oh, my class. Class is on Sunday. I have 2 now. I changed it. People that wanted to come Monday night said, can we come on Sunday in the afternoon? So I got an afternoon class now and morning class. So if you haven't responded and are planning to come, let me know. I have a few kits left to cut. This one is 1 inch by 5 1/4. So I'll have to cut those kits. I did all my cutting when I was at my girls' weekend. Got all my, I did a lot. So I got all these cards prepped for Sunday. I got a sampler made for my December class. And and this one is just over 1, not quite 1 1/8. I wanted to make sure that I could cover both pieces here in case they didn't line up uh, perfectly straight, because I don't cut everything perfectly straight. So you could trim it down. I'm just going to put it over the top. I think I got that one on there just a smidgy crooked though. Um, and I'm not going to be able to remove it now. I waited too long, so let's just glue it back down. Um, I got, I was telling you guys, see, I can't talk. That's why I talk at the beginning, because I can't talk and um, tell you what I'm doing and talk about my whatever at the same time. I was telling you all the stuff I got done at my girls' weekend. I got the sampler made, so that class will be coming. I will focus on getting that announcement out. That's super cute. That'll be a winter themed sampler. So now we're going to take 2 pieces. We got an early espresso and a basic beige. And this is 2 by 3 1/2. And then this one is, oh, that can't be 2. 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. This is 2 by 3 1/4. So I will get that out and the sampler announcement out so that people can get signed up if they so choose. And then I also got done my cards for, I'm doing, you have to go, it's a group. You have to go and find it. I believe it's called A Card a Day in November 2025. Kevin uses the same group, and he just changes the name of it. And so I think it's called A Card a Day in November 2025. And I have a day that I'm going to go live. He's done, every day has a different theme in their Christmas cards, Christmas edition. And so every day has a different theme, and you can go in this group and post your cards. And then he also has every day somebody, a guest person, creating a card online in this group for the theme of the day. So I have Thanksgiving Day. So the 27th is my day. And I have designed, I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do it yet, but I've designed a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know if I'll go live several times, kind of like I did on World Card Making Day. I don't know if I'll go live several times throughout the day, if I'll do one giant long video with the different cards. My theme is, I forgot what he calls it. It's traditional Christmas. I don't think it's traditional Christmas. Vintage Christmas. I like buffalo plaid, the truck, wreaths, that kind of thing that I'm going with. And yeah, you'll see. And then I have a finale. I have an awesome gift card, the waterfall gift card holder. Um, a couple of my friends have, I'm going to glue this on flat now. A couple of my friends have asked me if I was going to, if I'd be able to do a class and show them how to make that kind of thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, what the heck? So I am not doing a class on how to make it, but you can see how to make it if you watch like my last video. I'll probably do that one last. Excuse me. And I'll go from there. So it'll be a fun one. And I spent pretty much the whole day at my retreat, hours upon hours of trying to get that figured out. All right, and now I should have brought a piece of another piece to make my pumpkin on, so I didn't. I don't know where I set it. Oh, no, that's not it. I don't know where I set it. So now I'll just take a scrap piece of basic beige, and then we're going to use the pumpkin. And now I really struggled with this pumpkin because it's not real defined, and I'm going to use Cajun Craze for this one. It's not really that defined. Oh, right here's some. Got to grab a scrap. And so I'm going to stamp off. Let me get a. I'm going to bring in my mat because I found that this one, it really needed my mat underneath of it to give it a good. So I'm going to stamp off one. Oh no, I'm not going to stamp off. I made it several times so that I could find out. And this one, my ink pad's not all that juicy, so I don't want to stamp off on this one. So we're going to stamp the solid pumpkin. This is a two-step stamping set. That's kind of hard to say. Two-step stamping set. And then now there's an over top one. It's going to bring in all of the definition of the stamp. And hopefully show you the shading and such, which didn't do all that great. Again, like I said, I'll try and stamp it again because I don't think my ink pad is juicy enough to, there we go, that's a little bit better. I struggle with one day they seem dry, so I add some ink and I must add too much ink, and then the next time I use it, it's so damn juicy that All right, so now we got our pumpkin on there. And we will use this die here to cut the pumpkin out. I'm going to save that one for the kit. I've already cut the pumpkin out. And then I used early espresso and I cut out the stem. And then I used some Cajun curry or some crushed curry and I cut out a little leafy. So we're going to go ahead and glue the stem on. It fits right in that opening there, and then I'm going to put my little leafy right down here. Just going to stick it right in there. And then I have some of the twine. I don't know if we can still get this. Early espresso and old olive linen thread. I'll take a kind of a longer piece. And oh, Tony, if you're watching, the oh, why is my mom calling? Did I? Oh, something must be wrong. Let me. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah, I'm doing my live. I thought something was wrong, so I answered. I'm gonna hang up. I'm online. I'm doing my live right now. Yeah. No, that's all right. I just thought maybe something was wrong with the live, so I answered my phone. So I'm gonna hang up. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye. Oh, sorry guys. That was just mom making sure I was feeling good today. So we're gonna use this linen thread and make a double knot. I got 2 pieces of string going on there. Make a double bow. We'll trim the ends. And I think I was starting to tell Tony, if you're watching, whoever's watching, I'll tell you again. Try and remember to say a few times throughout the video that the keywords for today, keyword is fall, because we're making fall cards. It's probably still too long. That looks a little better. And then I'm going to get a glue dot here. Put it on the back of my, I like to look for the flat part, whichever looks prettiest, to make that be the part that sticks up. And then we're just going to stick that on there so you can still see the little yellow flowers underneath, or leafy underneath. And then I did pop that up on the front. So I'm going to, I got a piece of a dimensional right here. I'm just going to cut it. Pop it up on the front. Right here. And we're just going to stick it right there. So that's going to finish that off. Now, it's up to you. I have some faux glass dots. I'm just going to stick a few of those around on here, just to kind of jazz up the front a little better. This paper, oh, I lied, forget it. I was going to tell you is different than my sample, but it's not. I should have. It's not any different. I was starting out with using a white piece, but I changed it. So we're just going to put a few dots on there, and that one finishes that off. So that is our first card in this, I'm going to say, style with the 3 layers. Now we'll move on to our second. So we're going to bring this one in. It's the same style with the 3 layers, but this one is going to open up. So it shakes it up, gives the same look this way, but it opens up. So for this one, we need the long style card. So we need an 11 by 4 1/4. Score it at 5 1/2, fold it at 5 1/2, whatever works for you. Here. Then we're going to cut it. So I want to cut it at 3 inches. And we're going to zip a strip off all the way down at 3 inches. And then we'll cut it off at 5 1/2. I didn't cut that quite all the way, but we can trim it up with our scissors. You'll want to keep this piece and use that. And I am going to trim this up a little bit here. Okay. So now it looks like this. Morning, Julie and Janice. And then this piece here, go and run it through an embossing folder, any kind you want. I use the, I think it's a damask folder, and then trim it down to, I've got this at 5 and 5 5/8, just a smidgy less than the, I'm going down on the 1/8 on this one, but I am going to line it way up over at the right hand side. So now we have this piece. So pick another designer series paper, and this one is 3 inches wide by that 5 and it's not 5 5 3/8. And then we're going to cut it down and cut this piece off of this. So we want to cut it down so that at 1 1/4 we're going to cut 1 1/4 off so that it can go on the other side. So we'll find 1 1/4. Then that will come over on this side. And then this guy will glue on over here. So just kind of give it a little eyeball, which you might have more of, like with this pretty gold foil, we got more of it, and we'll end up kind of covering it up with this. So I'm going to put those on the left hand side. Oh, my fall cards. I'm so far behind in sending out cards. I'm trying to keep up at least with the birthdays that I have. But I stink at, for being a card maker, I truly stink at getting cards out for holidays and all that good stuff. But yeah. I did get, like I said, at my retreat, I just got all my projects caught up that I had to do. Can't wait to show you guys all my sampler and my stuff for Kevin. I was telling you guys all, if you weren't on yet, about on the 27th, a card a day in November 2025, I believe is the group's name, Kevin Thiessen's group. He's got a different theme for a Christmas card every day in November. And then he has a guest presenter every day. And I picked Thanksgiving. And I'll be live. And I don't know yet how I'm going to do it. I haven't even asked him if it's okay. It's our day, so should be okay. But I haven't even asked him if it's okay to go live more than once. Because I have 6 cards and a gift card holder to show everybody, and why the heck not? All right, so now we got that put together. We're going to add on our top pumpkins. So I got an early espresso at 3 1/8 by 2 5/8, and then I got white at 3 by 2 1/2. And so this one we're just going to stamp the pumpkin. Oh, Julie just found the go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then if you do, hi Margaret, if you do a card, anybody in the group, you can post your card under that day's theme. It's cool. He's been doing it for a while, and I don't always manage to do it every single day, which is really bad because I should, but it's just I'm not that organized, I guess I can say. I'm not that on the ball. I get to come up with a different, that's a lot on my brain to come up with a different card for every single day and still manage to do all my other stuff. I don't, well, you guys know I don't function all that good for all that. All right, and I'm going to stamp off this Timid Tiger because that one's really dark. I should have my mat in here. So this one we're not going to cut out, so I'm just going to try and kind of eyeball it on the paper. Oh, should have been a little darker. Let's do it again. I did so many of these that I'm trying to figure out how dark to make them, and I didn't get them lined up right either. That looks pretty good. Sneeze coming on. Oh, it's crooked. Look. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't have any idea what's wrong. Like I said, Mom and Mike say probably am lacking something. I Googled it this morning, Chat GPT, because she knows everything. And dehydration, they said, and that could very well be. I don't drink enough water, and I should. So it could very well be dehydration. And that wears me down. But anyway, now I got some pumpkin pie with the top layer. I have successfully gone a couple of places, though. I will say I went to a retreat in Ohio. I went to Raleigh. I was on a roll. Went places without getting sick. Went to South Carolina. I didn't get sick when I came home. But this one I felt. This girls' weekend, I knew the night before I left that I was getting sick. Oh, look at how bad that is. All right, you guys, because I'm trying to talk. Stop talking. So now we're going to do this one more time on the back. We're going to see what we get. I'm going to do the full strength. I'm going to full strength. Here we go. Timid Tiger. Pumpkin pie. got that what appears to be lined up, and it's going to be good. So it's good. Better than the last one. Then I used crumb cake, but you know what? I'm going to use early espresso because this guy's a little darker, and I just think that it needs to be a little darker. So we got some early espresso. Yeah. And Kevin does give the list out early enough that you could, you know, if you're ahead of the game, you just start making them up and figure out which day you need it for. But again, that requires planning, and I'm lucky to, yeah, I don't know. But it is what it is. So now I'm going to add, I got garden green, and I'm going to add a couple leaves. And I tried to do, like I said, I tried to do this card without any dies. I just wanted this one to be all stamping. Not everybody buys the dies. Not everybody has a cutting machine. And I had, where did my bag go? I had a little leaf. I made a mask with a little leaf. And it has disappeared. So I'm not going to cut it out, but I'm just going to, must have left it on the desk. So we're going to put a leaf on here. And I picked this dark green so that it, excuse me, would kind of cover up the orange and not blend in too much. So what I'm going to do next is do a makeshift mask. So what you'd want to do is stamp that down and cut that out. I said I wasn't gonna, but I'm just gonna do half of it. So that's all I need. You want to trim around the shape that you want to cover up. So I want to cover up this leaf here so that I can put another one and it will look like it's behind it. And so I just roughly cut that. You want to cut it a little bit smaller than the image that you're masking over the top of. And then I'm just going to figure out where I want it. We'll go right here. And the reason you want to cut it a little bit smaller is because of the thickness of this. It'll leave a white line around there kind of thing because it can't get up close enough. So let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So if I cover that up completely and then I try and mask it, it'll leave like this white line. So if you pull it back a little bit from the image that you're stamping up against, you got a chance of getting it all in there and filling it up. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Now we've got that guy all set to go. This one, you know, it's kind of simple. Yes, I always recommend the bundle. Patty is not always, my friend does not always buy the whole bundle. And then, like I say, it ends up, seems like she's looking online to see where she can get the piece that she didn't get because she likes it. And then she'll find out after the fact, and then she's got to buy it off from eBay or something. And then glue that on halfway down. But see, we're only going to glue it on part of it, so don't put the glue on the whole thing. Stick it on there. Kind of center it. Do whatever feels right for you. Then I come back through with some more glue to make sure that I got enough in that general area. And then I got some more of those little gems again. There is tucked up underneath here a lighter shade, and that's what I used for this pumpkin. And I did not put any words on this one. You can most definitely add a sentiment, but I did not because I just thought that sometimes, you don't always have to. My other ones had one, so this one I did not. Then on the inside, I'm going to take this leaf. It's vine. It's a vine. I'm going to take the big vine from the set, and I'm going to use that same green, garden green. And my keyword for today is fall. And my winner from the last one, because I forgot to draw the name, was the first person that I saw comment, and that was Tony. So Tony will get that out in the mail today. Stamp this vine on here, right there down the bottom. Gosh almighty, you guys. I woke up feeling pretty good. Slept like a log. Thought I slept through it all, but dang it all, if it's not starting to act up. My headache's at least gone. My sore throat's kind of gone. Okay. Gotta love this time of year. Winter. Yuck. Or do I just say stress? I gotta just go with the flow. Okay, then I'm also going to take my early espresso and I'm just going to stamp inside with the same, I'm using this same, so grateful to have a friend like you. Put that inside, and that one is now done. Oh, I got to clean my pumpkin off though, because we're going to use the pumpkin again. Clean the pumpkin. So this is the second version of the card. So in case you're coming in, there's the first one. First, this 3 in a row style is what I'm trying to do. And they are the same style, just same design, I guess. That's the word. Same design, different style. Oops, runaway pumpkin. Who knew this thing would roll like a tire? Just rolled. All right, so we got that clean, ready to go on the next one. So again, this one probably could use a sentiment on the outside, a little something something, but there's our second one. First one I used a crumb cake little guy there, stem. So now for our last one. This one my resident creative director said is a favorite. He likes this one. He said he loves the paper. It looks like a Hallmark card. So kudos to me, I guess, right? But I copied this design from, I forgot her name, Dono. Starts, her first name's with an A and her last name is like Sukiana, something like that. Anyway, I found this look from her and I said, yep, that's what I want to make. It just to me was pretty. So this card is going to open this way. So it's the same, again, well, it's not the same style because I didn't do 3, but it's the same. And I just realized that I didn't do that the same way. So we could have, maybe I'll have to shake it up with that piece and see what we can get. See what we could do with it. Just to put that piece on here when I cut it off. So I got my little card kit. This one is an 8.5 by 5.5 basic beige base. And we're going to cut off 1 1/4 inches again. One and a quarter. Let's burnish on that. So then again, this is, oh, we don't want to use the back side of that. So we could do the same thing here, which because I'm shaking this up on the fly. So let's go ahead and cut 1 1/4 inches off of this piece. Nope, we just need 1 inch. Nope, I'm just gonna cut 1 inch. I think that'll be good. That'll leave our little border in there. And we can glue that over here. Yeah, put that over here. Like that. Then this guy can come over on this side. You can most definitely leave this beautiful paper all intact. I just, like I said, I told you guys we were going to do 3 cards, 3 with the same design. And that one's done the same design. Boy, I don't see very well with this nice glimmery and paper all the same colors. So now we really need to emboss this like we did the other one. So let me see what I got handy here real quick. Oh, we can use the same one. No, I'm going to do this one. Nope. We're going to do the same one just because it's here. I grabbed that same folder just because it was handy. And then we'll just glue that back down on there. Need to trim off just a little smidge from the bottom. How about we glue this one down? Nope, that's not going to lay flat enough. I won't like it. I'll glue this one on here, all the way up to the edge. All right, this piece could have been a little bit wider, so cut yours a little bit wider than that. Let's see how much, yeah, because I covered up enough of that. So luckily I had this other piece already cut. We're gonna glue that one down instead. Too big of a gap there. Glue this one down. Now it flows. It's all about the flow, we wanted it to be 1, 2, 3. So then on this guy, I stamped basic beige. And I don't know about you guys, but I am not a big fan of the basic beige ink because it just does not, it has too much of a green tint for me. Oops, I forgot to stamp on that. I think we're going to be able to. So I put the crumb cake, I cut the stem out with one of the dies. There's a couple, you can stamp it and cut it out, or you could just cut it out like I did on the other one, and it puts all the ridges in there. Actually, they might even nest together. I didn't try that, and you could do everything at once. And then there's a little pumpkin. I didn't show you guys the little pumpkin. There's a little baby pumpkin on here too. I did not use the baby pumpkin. All right, let's see if we're going to be able to line this critter up on here. We got some crumb cake ink. Let's see if we can make us a stem on there. Sometimes you just gotta, and then I made sure I cleaned off my pumpkin stamps to get ready for this card, and I forgot that I had already stamped it. I didn't want you guys to have to keep watching the same old, same old. So now I have these beautiful leaves in gold. Cut them out in gold. And we're just going to glue them onto the pumpkin here. Could you emboss the cutoff piece? Oh, this piece? Yes, you could. I didn't want to make you wait that long till I looked for something, but yes, that would be pretty too. And then we've got a big one of that vine cut out in the gold. And we're just going to put that, drape that down kind of around the pumpkin. I think I got it too. I want it to drape down a little more because I'm going to put my sentiment in there. Blue. Okay. Then we're going to just put a half of the glue again. That looks more like 3/4 of the glue. Actually, I think I'm going to pop this guy up. We're going to pop him up. He deserves to be showcased on this card. I'm on live. Thank you. I'll talk to you in a minute. What? I'm doing my live. I'll talk to you in a minute. Resident creative directors up and about. Probably ready to go to the gym. Huh, I'm not going today. I am not going to do that to myself. All right, and then we're going to put this like right in the middle. Just pop that up. And then I have just a little strip that's like a 1/2 of an inch wide. Oh, look, I was planning to stamp my pumpkin. Gosh darn it. Well, I'll have to stamp another one for the kit. But I'm going to take that same stamp that I've been using, this sentiment, this so grateful, and I'm going to get I think I'm going to use, I'll try and use crumb cake, but I think it might be too light. We'll try it. We'll see. So I'm going to take it, and I just want to do the so grateful. So can you see that one? So I'm going to take my ink, and I'm just going to take my stamp right at the edge, and I'm just going to do the so grateful. Now you can mask again, if you want. Sometimes I just take the easy way out and just, if it lines up easy enough like that on the ink pad, why not do it that way? So we did So Grateful, and I'm just gonna, if you have a cute little decorative die, you can use it. For my videos, I'm lately just been doing this because it's faster. So then we're just going to put the So Grateful there on the front. I might be too bright today. Everything's all kind of a little bit of a blur. And I'm going to glue that flat. You can glue it, stand it up if you want, but we're just going to glue it flat here. So Grateful. We're going to let it hang over. And then we're going to come to the inside. And we're going to try this again. So we're going to take our ink pad and we're going to line up 2/2. We're going to look for 2/2 right here. So I got 2/2 on the edge of the ink pad. I got ink on it. We're going to line that up in the middle somewhere. 2/2. Just make sure that you're cleaning good between inkages or you'll get, if I don't clean it, excuse me, if I don't clean it good enough, So Grateful is going to leave a ghost image next to the 2/2. And then we're just going to finish it off. A Friend Like You. We're going to just do the bottom half. So there's enough space between the top words and the bottom words to ink up just the bottom. And so now I'm going to kind of eyeball my 2/2, put my top line right there, and say, So grateful to have a friend like you. And so again, it's just a way to use your sentiments when you, like I broke it up, but say, well, it's going to be off center. Well, it is, but you can fix that with just a little tiny bit of masking or creative inking. So there we go for our third version. I'll make that pumpkin there. Let's see if we could. Um, I'll make that one for the kit. So again, if you want to get entered for the kit, the keyword this week is fall. F-A-L-L, fall. And then so there's my third card. So that one goes all the way across. Before I realized live that it didn't match the whole theme here. There's the second one. And there's the first one. So again, 3 designs or 1 design, 3 styles of cards. So this one's a normal card. This one flips up. And this one flips out. And you could also add a 4th of a normal card without this off that opened up. So this card, but it opens up. And I didn't go that route, but you could make 4. So that's it, you guys. Sorry I wasn't here last night, but thanks for watching this morning, watching the replay whenever you get a chance. I appreciate it. Keyword is fall. Thank you for watching and commenting and supporting me and taking time to check in on me and make sure that I'm doing okay. It's just another stinking head cold. So I will hopefully see a bunch of you on Sunday. There's still time to RSVP. I do the class in the mail as well. If you have, it's Peaceful Garden. It's Peaceful Garden bundle this month. And yes, I offer the class in the mail. I do have the PDF. I sell the PDF as well for the cards. So all kinds of options. That's it. I will talk to you guys again. Thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out with me. Have a great day.